Welcome back to my channel. I'm Joe with Smokin Joe's Pit Barbecue. On today's video, I'm going to be cooking up some mesquite grilled chicken. Stay tuned. Alright, so before I get started on this cook, I do want to mention that this is a collaboration cook with James from Aim 'em and Claim 'em Smokers. If you guys have not checked out his channel, please do so. In fact, James inspired me to start my YouTube channel 3 years ago. So James, thanks man. Alright, let's get started on this delicious mesquite grilled chicken recipe. I'm starting with 1 package of achiote paste. And if you guys have not tried this as a marinade, it is fantastic. So the red color on the achiote paste comes from a seed called the annatto seed, which is really bright red, and it's perfect for marinade. Not just for chicken, but for steaks as well. Pork, you name it. So just break it up into small chunks. Man, this smells absolutely delicious. It's got some spices, a little bit of salt, not too much salt. So I'm adding 1 cup of olive oil. All right, so I'm gonna blend this up for about 2 minutes on high. Here we go. All right, so that was 2 minutes. Check out this color on the marinade. Super bright red. All right, so I'm gonna put this aside, grab the chicken, and I'll bring you guys right back. All right, so I'm starting with 2 whole chickens, and I am gonna be cutting these in half. So the first thing I like to do is take the backbone off the chicken. So just go from the neck to the tail. And I like to use my knife just to cut through the skin and give me a guide. Just like that. The other side of the neck, right alongside that backbone. Okay. Just like that. Take your shears and cut alongside that backbone. Keep your knife handy because you will need it. All right, let's cut up the other side. And there we go. At this point, you want to find the breastbone of the chicken, which is right here in the middle. So take your knife and just cut just like that. Then you can break it open, just like this. Okay, what I like to do is just cut out this bone. It's a pretty thick bone, but just use your shears and it comes right off. Just like that. At this point, any loose skin that I see like this, I'm gonna go ahead and trim that off. Especially around this neck area. You have a lot of fat and the extra skin. Just trim that off just a bit. Okay, that looks good. Flip your chicken over. And we're gonna be cutting this right in between the chicken breast. That simple. I'm gonna get these other ones done, and I'll bring you guys right back. All right, so I've got 4 chicken halves right here. Now it's time to apply the marinade. I'm gonna apply enough of this to the top and the bottom side of our chickens. Make sure you get the entire chicken. So part of the collaboration with James and I is to make a side item. So I'm gonna be making up a corn salsa with fire roasted poblano peppers that is gonna be absolutely delicious. Man, look at this gorgeous red color. I'm telling you, if you guys have not tried this achiote paste for a marinade, man, you are missing out. Go ahead and flip the chickens over. And add enough marinade to the bottom side as well. So I'm still gonna apply some seasoning to these chickens, give it some extra flavor. Now this marinade is not salty whatsoever, so feel free to add whatever seasonings you want on your mesquite grilled chicken. All right, so now that we got our marinade applied, I'm gonna apply our seasoning, and I'm gonna use this ranchero rub from Cattleman's Grill. This is my all-time favorite chicken rub, and I highly recommend it. So we're gonna season the underside first and add enough of the seasoning. This has some really good spices and herbs that screams grilled chicken. Okay, grab the top side, grab the armpit of the chicken. Check that out. I'm gonna season the rest of these and I'll bring you guys right back. All right, so I've got the chickens all seasoned up. These are gonna sit in the marinade and the seasoning for an hour in our fridge. Meanwhile, let's go start up our grill. Stay tuned. All right, let's get my Yoder flat top fired up. I'm gonna be using the Gourmet Wood Products Texas Honey Mesquite. If you guys haven't heard of Gourmet Wood Products, well, they've been supplying the restaurant industry since 1982. It is a locally owned family business, and Academy Sports and Outdoors just started to carry their products. Not only can you get the Texas Honey Mesquite from Academy Sports and Outdoors, but you can also get the Southern Pecan, the Southern Barbecue Hickory, and my personal favorite, the Texas Post Oak. Now you do get 1 cubic foot of wood inside each box, and this is what it looks like right here. Again, we're using mesquite for this cook. Whether you're doing grilling or smoking, these splits are the perfect size. Now on the front of the box, you also get a flavor meter, if you will. And if you notice, the mesquite is all the way to the right side, which means it is the strongest flavor wood that you can buy. Now when you are grilling with mesquite wood, you want to make sure that it burns down to nothing but coals, and that's what we're going to be doing before I put my chicken on. Stay tuned. As you can see, I do have a layer of charcoal inside my Yoder flat top, and to ignite these, I'm going to be using my grill gun from Grill Blazer. I got to tell you, this is the finest grill gun that money can buy. Check out the links below if you want to get yourself one and also get a nice discount. So let's light up this charcoal. Man, I love this grill gun. All right, so now that the coals are lit, you want to treat this just like a firebox on a big offset. You want to build yourself a small ladder, just like this. Throw a couple of splits right there. A couple of pieces on top of those. Remember, we're trying to build a nice coal bed, so add one more layer, just like that. All right, so at this point, I'm just gonna let this burn down in the coals. Probably gonna take about 45 minutes. I'll bring you guys back at that point. Stay tuned. All right, so as you can see, we have a nice coal bed of mesquite, and that's what we want. So I'm gonna slide my grate over. So I've got 2 poblano peppers that we're gonna roast up for a corn salad. And here's my corn. I'm gonna get that fire roasted before we throw on our chicken. Got some white corn and yellow corn in here. Just get a little bit fire roast on there. It's gonna be delicious. One of the things that I love about my Yoder flat top is that I can actually raise that charcoal basket, just like that. And now we're that much closer to the fire. Beautiful, check that out. Yes, sir. So I'm gonna roast these up, finish roasting up the corn, and I'll bring you guys right back. All right, so that fire roasted corn is just about ready. Got some nice color on there. Got our poblano peppers all charred exactly how I want them. So I'm gonna place them in a plastic Ziploc bag and seal that up. Let that steam separate that char from the pepper itself. Oh, that corn is perfect. Check that out. So I'm gonna pull this off and go grab the chicken. Stay tuned. All right, so I just loaded 2 of my chicken halves. Ooh, man, that aroma smells so good. Here's our 3rd piece. And our 4th piece. All right, so at this point, I'm gonna go ahead and close the lid to my Yoder flat top. We're gonna give these about 20 minutes, and I'll bring you guys right back. All right, so it's been about 20 minutes. Let's flip our chicken. Ooh, man, smoky. Beautiful. All right, so I'm gonna close the lid, give the top side of the chicken about 20 minutes. I'll bring you guys right back. All right, so another 20 minutes have passed. Let's take a look at our chicken. Man, this chicken is getting a grill treatment and a smoke treatment. Oh, that is beautiful. You want to see those nice char marks on there? All right, so I'm looking for a final internal temperature of 165 degrees. We will see you guys inside when the chicken is ready. Stay tuned. All right, so I've got my fire roasted poblano peppers here. Just gonna take the stem and the seeds out. All right, so I'm just gonna chop up these poblano peppers to about 1/4 inch squares. All right, here's our fire roasted corn. Gonna add the poblano peppers to our corn. Gonna add some paprika for a little bit of color and smokiness. Probably just 1/4 tablespoon. Gonna add a little bit of salt and a little bit of black pepper as well. I'm gonna add 1/2 stick of melted butter. Got about 2 tablespoons of mayonnaise. I'm using Duke's mayo. You can use your favorite mayo. I'm also going to add the juice of 1/2 lime. And the last ingredient, I'm going to add some cotija cheese over the top of our corn salad. Oh, let's say about 1/4 cup. Give this a good mix. Man, look at these bright colors. It smells delicious. Fire roasted corn salad. All right, so I've got all the ingredients nice and incorporated. I'm gonna go pull the chicken off our grill. Stay tuned. All right, so the chicken is ready and the total cook time was 1 hour and 20 minutes. Again, that mesquite charcoal runs pretty hot. So I did have them resting for about 15 minutes. Oh yeah, baby. And this chicken's got some beautiful char. I think that's the one I'm gonna eat. I'm just gonna move this aside and let's prepare our platter. I'm gonna do this barbecue restaurant style or maybe prison style if you're in prison. First off, we got our beautiful chicken. Next, I've got my corn salad here. Man, this smells absolutely delicious. Fire roasted corn salad at that. Check that out. Beautiful colors. So I'm just gonna set this right here. We're gonna top off our corn salad with some cilantro. Next, I got some of my homemade pickled red onions. Got some jalapenos in there as well. I would eat this with some homemade flour tortillas. So I'm putting a couple of flour tortillas in there. And there we have it, our mesquite grilled chicken. Let's dig into this. All right, let's dig into this mesquite grilled chicken. I'm gonna eat some with this flour tortilla. So if this was my platter, this is what I would do. Grab a chunk of flour tortilla, grab this char right here on the leg. Ooh man, look at that, nice and juicy, extremely juicy. Add some pickled red onion in there. Maybe a jalapeno. You know what? Let's get crazy and add some corn salad on there. Check that out. Let's give it a taste. All right, let's give this a taste and see how we did. James, I cannot wait to see how you cook your chicken and what side you're gonna make with your chicken. Here we go, cheers. Man, this chicken has such a good mesquite smoky flavor to it. It is absolutely delicious, super juicy. Look at that, I'm gonna squeeze it just for the camera. Nice and juicy. Beautiful color. Let's give this breast a try. All right, here we go. I'm telling you, that marinade and that mesquite flavor are money. I'm gonna try some of our fire roasted corn salad and see how we did. You know, it could use a little bit more salt, but other than that, this is delicious. Man, overall, I'm gonna grade this an 11.5 out of 5. This is fantastic. I highly recommend that you give this recipe a try. Don't forget to check out my buddy James from Amom and Clayman Smokers and check out what he did on his chicken recipe. I hope you guys enjoyed this mesquite grilled chicken video. If this is your first time to my channel, do me a favor, hit that subscribe button. And if you enjoyed this video, give me a thumbs up. Until next time, Joe with Smokin Joe's Pit Barbecue. See ya.